Hi everyone, Alice Brown, Lady V here, bringing you our weekly update.
As you can tell, we're definitely not at home. This
No.
is not our normal workspace, library.
Lighting, nothing.
Lighting, nothing. No, we're actually with the natural light out in the backyard at our writing retreat.
Yes, it is a beautiful day out here.
It is. It's gorgeous.
Nice fall, probably high 70s, I think is what they're anticipating today. So at least we're out of the 90s, and for that I am very thankful.
Yeah, I've got a short sleeve graphic tee on, and then a nice little thin hoodie on.
Yeah, I've got
sleeves rolled up.
I've got long sleeves, thin long sleeves.
It's been nice to start to get into the sleeves.
Yes, the fall clothes.
Yes, yeah. The fall clothes.
So, as Lady V mentioned, we are on our writing retreat, and we have gotten some writing done. It has been a fantastic time so far. We've still got a couple more days to go, but we are really enjoying ourselves and having a good time. With that in mind, we are updating our writing progress, and we will put that up on the screen now. Dragons of Dragonose 5.5, which is the anthology that we have not officially named yet, is sitting at 22%. Rubinmire, Dragons of Dragonose 5, which will be the next release, is sitting at 18%. We have made some really good headway into that book since arriving, so...
Yeah, that one's been fun to go through, and I've taken the time to work on rereading Remethus, remembering everything and everyone, where we were in the story, where we left off, because as we've stated in prior videos, that this story coincides at the exact same time as Remethus. Yeah. So we're pretty much rewriting, but from different people's perspective.
And adding new things in.
Definitely new elements, new people, new characters, their points of view. It's gonna be completely different, even though it is in the same time frame as each other.
Very definitely. So, on to a little bit more serious news. We are watching Hurricane Ian, which is slated to hit Florida, so anybody in Florida that is watching this, our hearts and prayers go out to you.
Yes, please
you will definitely be
take
in our
the
thoughts.
right precautions, be safe, do what you have to. I know they're evacuating a lot of Tampa at the current moment.
Yes, this reminds me a lot of Matthew that hit us a couple years ago, where we had a lot of flooding. It just kind of sat on us and dumped rain and more rain and more rain, and I mean, they shut down our two major interstates in this state, 95 and 40. 40 had a big sinkhole appear in it.
It did, yeah.
So yeah,
was
that was
the
interesting.
same one that the dead fish were on the?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, that was really interesting.
Yeah.
So, with that in mind, as of right now, the storm is anticipated to come up our way, the remnants of it. It certainly won't be a Cat 3 or 4 that Florida is looking at, thank God. But at the same time, we will be experiencing some weather from it. And the problem with that is we are scheduled for a show in Mebane, North Carolina this Saturday.
October 1st.
As of the recording of this, we have not received final confirmation as to whether that show is going to happen or not. They are keeping a close watch on weather also, and are due to make a decision very quickly. So we'll probably know something in the next 24 hours.
They do have a rain date of Sunday, October 2nd. But as of this recording, unless there is an absolute miracle, we have pretty much stated amongst ourselves that we are not going to be doing this show unless, like I said, a miracle happens and we're not expected to have to deal with any rain and wind.
High winds and
we
all
cannot
like that.
afford to have Alice out and in this weather having fibromyalgia and have her go through a major flare-up, especially with other shows listed right behind this. We would barely have 2 weeks to get her up and recuperated from it if that happened.
Never mind, we really can't take the chance of ruining product. You know, we've put a lot of money into the books.
Yeah, has anybody seen a wet book when it gets, drenched in rain?
It's ruined. And, this is money that we've all, that we've laid out for ahead of time, buying these books, buying all the supplies to make these books and have them printed up and everything. And so I really can't take the chance of them getting sopping wet. Likewise, they are saying the winds here will be 30, 35 miles an hour easily. And I don't think I want to be under a tent.
I don't think I want to get a concussion from all the plaques that we hang under the tent hitting me in the head.
That too. But so, like I said, unless a miracle happens, I anticipate them canceling Saturday because Saturday's weather is just going to be awful here from everything that I'm seeing. I do anticipate them trying to reschedule it for Sunday. I don't know this for certain yet. Like I said, they've not made a final decision as of the recording of this. But unless they take the rain chances out completely on Sunday and, we are pretty much guaranteed a pretty day like this, we're going to be bowing out of this one. So I hate to do this. I know we've got some fans in Mebane that we're looking forward to seeing us, and we were looking forward to seeing you also, but unfortunately we have to take in consideration a lot of other elements of this mess. So it's kind of disappointing because the Mebane show is one of my favorites. It's I love going up there. So I actually we made a trip up there a couple days ago.
Yeah, Monday.
Just to check to see what was going on. Make sure they had a backup plan in place. And
we also had a restock at the shop Impulsive Creativity where a lot of our books and mugs are on display. Mm-hmm.
So we went up there and restocked and did a little shopping and ate lunch and ate lunch at our favorite places at
Junction on 50.
Junction on 50, great place to eat. So, all right. Let's go back to the writing retreat.
Yes! Oh my God. I've had so much fun since I've been here.
We have. We really have had a lot of fun. It's not only given us a good chance to write, but it opened up the creative side of our brain also, since we've gotten here, that I really wasn't anticipating, but I can't say that it's a bad thing at all, because it's not.
I realized the reason why that opened up, especially for me, is the fact that I don't have any distractions here. Mm-hmm. I don't have to worry about Guardian or Shadow, and which I will state real quick that they are not home by themselves. Mr. Brown did stay home. He is taking care of the babies, so they are still under watchful eye.
Yeah. They're doing wonderful, so no problems there. So back to the creative side. Tell us what you're working on.
I actually have started working on a couple of art projects. I have not done art for quite a while. I kind of put it aside when I went into high gear with the advertising for Remethus's release, and then dealt with the release, and so it got put on the back burner. I probably could have made time, I just didn't. I felt like I had a lot of other important stuff, and so the creativity in that has completely blown up. I'm actually going to insert a picture here on the picture that I did last night, and I'm going to be redoing it again because I definitely learned a few things that I did wrong. As you can see, this is a picture of a tuxedo. This is actually a picture of Guardian that I'm learning how to animate thanks to Genevieve Studios, which I'll leave her video linked down below if you too want to learn how to animate your pictures. She is amazing. And I learned that I probably should not have done the whiskers first. They should have been a last thing when I was doing the design, because tuxedos have white whiskers, not black whiskers. And I wasn't able to change that later on. But I'm definitely having fun going through doing that and learning a few different things. We've come up with a few new coffee mugs, a few new sticker designs that we're working on.
Yes, and that's my area, is the coffee mugs, and I have I think 7 new designs that are going to be coming out.
So definitely be keeping an eye out on the website as we'll be doing a new merch
I've already
launch.
Developed them. At this point, I have to wait until I get home, and
all the mug making supplies is back home.
Well, Mr. Brown helps us with the formatting to make sure it goes around the mug, because we want the design on both sides of the mug. So whether you're right-handed or left-handed, you see your design. So he helps me out with that, and I have to order more blank mugs too, so we got to wait until those come in. So give us about a week, maybe a week and a half, and we should have the new mugs up and ready on the website. But there are some really, really cute designs,
and I'll be placing an order for stickers probably sometime this month, beginning of November, and the new sticker designs will be a part of that order as well. And according to Mr. Brown, last night when we last talked to him, I believe he said he had 14 new plaques that were going to be ready as soon as we get home. So
14 or 16. I know there's quite a few that are getting ready to go.
So as soon as we get home, I will be taking pictures of those and getting those uploaded for our monthly newsletter, which will probably be going out either Sunday or Monday, October 2nd or 3rd.
Mm-hmm. Probably the 3rd, because we won't be home until the 2nd. So probably the 3rd. And next week, hopefully, we will be able to announce all the plaques and all the mugs and show you the new designs, and we're looking really forward to that because there's some really cute ones coming out.
Yes,
so stay
a lot
tuned.
of new designs that we've been working very hard on these designs.
Yes, most definitely. Okay, so our next show, and at this point, like Lady V said, we're pretty much looking at not being able to do Mebane. So our next show will be October 15th and 16th, and we are going to be at the Oyster Festival in Ocean Isle, North Carolina. Now, for those of you that have been following us since last year, you will know that this show last year did not turn out well at all. And
there were quite a few personal situations
going on behind the scene. And it's very easy to look at a show as a vendor and say, well, this is wrong and that's wrong, and and yes, every show has its problems and its good points. You're never going to find a show that's absolutely picture perfect.
I remember the video that we did reviewing the show. One of the major downfalls that I had with a lot of the other vendors is they would just leave stuff thrown behind their booth.
Yeah, which looks very
like
trashy.
a dump heap. Yeah. Trashy.
However, once we sat down and really evaluated that show, we realized that some of the problem came from us not bringing our total A game to the situation or to the show.
And those were due to, unfortunately, personal issues that were going on at that time.
Yeah, you had wrenched your back.
I had wrenched my back. I had slipped a disc, and I'm not exactly the most pleasant person when I'm in excruciating pain. I will say that now. If you are around me when I'm in excruciating pain and I snap your head off, I am so sorry. I really am.
In those situations, I try to keep her drugged up so she doesn't snap anybody's head off.
She's holding the bottle of Aleve. Do you want some Aleve? Is it time for your Aleve now?
It's close enough. Take them. You're getting grouchy. But anyway, so we decided to give the show another shot. So we are really looking forward to hitting the ground running, bringing our A game. We will be bringing a lot more to that show than what we did last year.
Last year we did not have the plaques at all. The plaques will be there. The stickers will be there. Obviously we're going to have more books. It's been a year since we were there. Plenty of new mug designs.
Yes, so we are really looking forward to that show, and we're hoping to knock it out of the ballpark.
And we're going to have a few of the little dragons there.
Yes.
A special deal going on that if you buy the whole set of Dragons of Dragonose, you get a free dragon with your purchase.
Yes.
Free little baby dragon.
Yeah, so check us out if you're in the area. That is a really fun show.
It is wonderful music, a lot of good food.
Yeah, they bring in bands all weekend long. It is nonstop.
Yeah.
I believe, if I'm not mistaken, they charged $5 a person to get in last year. I know there was a charge, but it wasn't a lot.
I don't have the records in front of me.
I think it was $5
if
I'm not mistaken. It wasn't a whole lot, and it's packed. I would say the better part of 10,000 people show up there.
Where our booth
really
was
busy.
last year, we were kind of like catty corner to the drop-off gate to where the buses were shuttling people from the nearby hotels, and you would just every 10, 20 minutes you would have a sea of people coming in off of these buses.
Mm-hmm. You really
It was a little intimidating.
Yeah, and but they've got a ton of vendors. It's a huge outdoor show, and I am just keeping fingers crossed that weather works with us that weekend, and it is nice. I know it was last year, and I'm keeping fingers crossed it's beautiful this year as well.
Yep.
So that's it that I have.
Yeah, I think that does it about for me. Again, we have really been enjoying getting into the writing, delving into Dragonose again. King Thorin, Rubinmire's story is blossoming as we delve in. It's turning into another Remethus. The deeper you get, the more it blossoms.
The more it blows up, yeah. And it's been fantastic.
And when it comes to the not writing, the artistic side of things, again, that gate has been just thrown open.
Yes.
It's been really nice to be able to sit down and go, wait a minute, I don't have to do anything around the house. I don't have to work. I'm on vacation. I can just do as much creativity and art that I want to. I can take the time to watch a new tutorial, learn a new technique, play around with these new brushes on Procreate. It's been great.
Yeah, I had no intention of bringing in any new mug designs the rest of this year, and I think I'm up to 8, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, which I will say the 8th one is my fault. It was just a random statement that I made in the middle of conversation, and Alice is like, I want that.
Yeah.
I'm taking that and I'm using that as a mug design.
Yes, she's right. It did. And next week, hopefully, when we debut the mugs, I'll show you which one she came up with. So stay tuned. And until then, have a great day.